What's up, hunters and Halloween enthusiasts? It's Nightmare Refuel here, and Party City has been releasing animatronics every Tuesday, and we're about halfway through with them. So, let's take a look. So the first animatronic we have here, the first release, is Art the Clown. Art the Clown is a famous character from the Terrifier horror movies, and he retails for $250 and he has lots of movement. You would think he's servo animated, but he's actually not. His head moves a full 360 degrees, and he also turns his body and moves his arm, which is holding a saw, referencing the famous Saw scene. And that's not it though. He's also customizable. You can take these sunglasses that he comes with on or off as you please. Really cool animatronic, lots of movement, and a pretty good price for a licensed animatronic that has this much movement. And next up, you have the Pale Girl, who is Art the Clown's sidekick from Terrifier 2. And she, again, has lots of movement, body turning, hands motion, and she's only standing at only 4 feet tall. She's a little smaller, so it makes sense that she's a little less pricey. She's only $199, and you need to have both. If you're gonna get Pale Girl, you can't get Pale Girl. You need Art as well. So it all works out, I guess. Next on the list, we have Embers, who is a reskin of Rattles the Skeleton from last year. And while Rattles retails for $300, Embers is $80 less, and that's probably due to because his size is a lot smaller than Rattles. It's noticeable in the pictures. He lights up though, however, and it's really cool because Home Depot has their 12-foot skeleton, and then they had Inferno skeleton after that, and Rattles and Embers are kind of like that, going in the same direction. And yeah, if you want a giant pumpkin groundbreaker and it'll fit in your haunt really good, this is the way to go. Next up on the list, we have the Skill Crane animatronic, which is a reskin of the Popcorn Clown from a few years ago. The concept is really cool. It's just an arcade machine. Looks like there's prizes inside, and then it jump scares you with a teddy bear, evil teddy bear inside of there. Really creative concept, and I think it's going to get a lot of people. One thing I would say, I'm a little confused why it's activated with a button and not a little joystick that normal skill cranes have. But other than that, it's a good concept, and if you have a carnival theme and you're looking for things that aren't clowns, this is the way to go. And speaking about carnival themes that aren't clowns, we have our next animatronic, which is the huge Dr. Payne. He's a carnival barker standing on stilts that breathes fire. He's 9.5 feet tall and $350. But for the size that he is and what he does, really cool concept. He blows smoke out of his mouth, and it's kind of representing like he's breathing fire onto the stick, kind of like a Kiss Gene Simmons thing going on. I think it's a really good, unique design, good concept, and if you're looking for things in your carnival theme that aren't necessarily clowns, this is a perfect animatronic for you. Now, next up on the list, we have what's becoming a fan favorite, the Contaminated Kid. Are you confused by the name? Kid is another word for goat, and it's not so much contaminated as it is demonic. This is a 2-headed goat, which shoots fog, moves its head, kind of like the Spirit Halloween sewer varmint. And this is a concept that we've never seen before. We don't really get many goat animatronics, and this is very unique, very cool. And if you have like a cemetery, some sort of demonic theme in your haunt, this would go really good. And the latest thing to come out today from Party City is the Cthulhu Watcher. Alright? The Cthulhu Watcher is a bless for all the H.P. Lovecraft fans. He stands at 9 feet tall, and he's almost $500. But I think it's worth it. He has great detail, lots of, so much height, and look at all the detail on his face. All the tentacles, everything that goes into it. He looks great. That was all the information on the new Party City animatronics. What are my opinions? Terrifier, you can't go wrong. While Pale Girl not as iconic, if you're a fan of the franchise, you're gonna like it. And they go hand in hand. And it's a great way to make money. You know, you have one thing, you gotta have the other thing. And then Embers, cool that we're getting a pumpkin character who's a big groundbreaker. I just wish he was, you know, maybe up to par with Rattle's height. I don't know why they downsized him. Skill Crane, again, the Popcorn Clown was a really cool concept, and I'm glad we're seeing it in different ways, creative different ways. Dr. Payne, another great carnival animatronic. And while there's a lot going on with him, I mean, he's on stilts, he's a barker, he's breathing fire, there's a lot going on with him. I still think that if you got him, it's not a complaint because he will stand out. He will stand out of anything. If you're doing a carnival theme and you have that guy, he will stand out for sure. And then the Contaminated Kid, cool demonic prop. I like those kind of demonic props. They're second to zombies. If you know me, you know I like zombies. And then the Cthulhu Watcher, well, come on, lots of people love Cthulhu. He's iconic. I'm surprised we didn't get anything like it already, but here we are. They took Lowe's Deep Sea Pirate and just made it 10 times better. So that was Party City's Halloween 2024 lineup. Well, at least half of it. And this is Nightmare Refuel, signing out.